Hi beautiful souls, welcome back to the channel, Beautiful Awakening with Shantia. If you're new to this channel is dedicated to your transformation, your alignment, as well as your healing. I'm here to make spirituality fun and accessible for you. Please remember to take what resonates and leave what does not resonate, because you are the creator of your reality. You're the one who gets to decide, using your free will, the life that you want to create for yourself. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. In today's pick a card reading, we're going to have 4 piles to choose from, 4 groups to choose from. And we're going to be looking into what is it about you that people cannot forget? What about you leaves an impression on people? What makes you memorable, essentially? But it's kind of like that feeling. I'm setting the intention for us to get into that feeling. Like what can people not forget about you? What can they not shake? And I want it to be like this. It's like a subconscious feeling too. Like I want that feeling of, it's not like they're trying to obsess over it, but they're just like, I can't, they just go back to it. Something you did. It could have been a small thing you did or something about your presence. So that is what we're setting the intentions for to get into. Thank you guys so much for your support. It really keeps me going. I mean, I keep myself going. I do, but what would be the point of us creating things if we didn't have people to share it with? So it means the world to me. Thank you so much. With love and light, I'm sending it back to you. Okay. What else? Other announcements is I do collective messages. Check those out. If you're interested in the collective messages, channeled readings I do on this channel, go ahead and check those out. If you're interested in learning about your awakening process and transcending, you can check out the series, The Wake Up Call. Or you can check out Manifesting with the Divine, where I talk about channeling and manifesting with the divine. Us being intuitives, it's just a skill. You can learn how to be intuitive. It's just a skill. It's what you do with it that matters the most. You can use it to help you live an easier life, or you can make your life harder, which a lot of us choose to do for a huge period of our life before we realize the call is just so much better to listen to it. And I also have another channel called Shantia's New Chapter, where I talk about my personal experiences that I've gone through. I'm currently doing a series called Worthy, Flirty, and Thriving, where I talk about how to grow into your confidence, how to work on your skills as a person, how you can become more aware of your patterns and habits. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the point where you get to pick and choose your group. Moving on to it. Hi beautiful souls, welcome to the point where you get to pick and choose your pile. So let me go ahead and introduce the piles to you. We have group number 1 with the blue lace agate. We have group number 2 with the appetite. We have group number 3 with the serpentine. And we have group number 4 with the green adventurine. Let's go ahead and start our meditation. Oh, I just put the candle out. Okay. It's fine. We have to get creative. Hey, group number 1, you're my first group to choose from. If you chose this lovely blue lace agate, then this is your reading. This is for you, okay? I'm excited. So we have some pre-selected cards chosen by Spirit, of course. I try not to look at them because it messes with my intuitive abilities to, just go with the flow and like put an image, a visual, or a feeling together, or an impression together, what I'm picking up. So I don't like to look at the cards. And then I have some tarot here. We're going to use that to pull some additional inquiries or clarifiers as needed. And as usual, I pull energies first, unveil or read with the crystal, meditate with that, and then I pull oracle cards and then pull the tarot. All right, and you guys know these are some of my favorite readings to do just for fun and to relax into, because it just helps me to get to know about you and your energy, and I love that. Okay, let's dive in. Guides, down me into the energies of group number 1. Let us see, what is that feeling, that impression that you leave on people, and they pick up and they sense and they can't forget it. Group number 1. Okay, I gotta put it to words, because that was quite an impression. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. It reminded me of a superhero, like Iceman. I don't know, something like that. There might be a bit of an ethereal vibe that you have about you. It felt quite soft, and intentional, and maybe quite direct. It's like weird putting the words together, because it's like, how does that work? But I almost feel like you're the type of person who leaves this kind of impression. It's very subtle. It is very subtle at first. And maybe people just don't assume, or they don't know you. They don't know that you have this depth to you. And as they get to know you, they realize you have like a strong character underneath the surface. It's kind of like what I'm picking up. It's like, it's very soft. And you're like, there's something about that person. And then you look at them, or you spend more time with them, and you realize this person has like a strong character, a strong set of values, or a strong sense of self. There's a way that they live. It feels quite independent to me. It feels independent and self-sufficient and very unique as well. I don't know if maybe you give off this energy of you can see into people, or you see into their soul, or you see into them somehow, because I just kept seeing like someone staring, and just like, and they got closer and closer and closer, but it was very subtle. And perhaps it's like you get these insights about people and you share them, and at first they don't think you're paying attention, but you are paying attention. That's kind of the energy I'm getting. It's like they don't expect it. It's like a contrast of like, at first they're like, oh, okay, you're here with us spending time, I don't know, we're hanging out, and then they realize you were listening. You were listening to what I was saying. That's so crazy. Okay, so let's see what else I can pick up for you, group number 1. Okay, I was picking up sort of like a stretching sensation, or I don't know if there's something about your energy that moves quite slow. It feels slow, but solid. I just keep getting that energy. It's like slow but solid. Slow but solid. I feel like I was seeing a vacuum, so I'm not really sure what that's about. Do you like to clean? But that's not what I was getting. I was getting I don't know if there's something that you like to do where you're very meticulous about it. You're quite meticulous about how you do it, and you're quite patient with it. I'm getting a lot of patience. Like, you're very patient with your approach to it. And I feel like patience is a rare commodity these days, because, you know, we want that instant gratification. We want that quick moving energy. But there's something about you where people, maybe they're in your presence and they calm down. Or you get them to calm down. Maybe even subconsciously they don't realize they're doing it. But it's perhaps because your energy is quite grounded. That's what I'm getting. Let's see what the crystal wants to say. I heard turtle. Okay, you guys are slow. There's something about your energy that's like a combination of slow and majestic. Turtles to me are just so fascinating. In Hawaii, we call them honus. Honu? Turtle? Damn, let me refresh on my childhood here. Honu. But turtles in general, they just seem so harmless. They seem like really peaceful. They have an introverted energy about them, but it's sweet and comforting. And there's something about them that you just want to respect. Perhaps some turtles, well, the tortoise, live like a long life, like almost an entire human life, can't they? They live forever. And their shells, grow with them, which is interesting how a turtle shell can grow like that. But I'm getting like wise old soul for this group. I think people get that impression of you, that you're a wise old soul. You seem more mature than they're expecting, or you have a depth to you, more of a depth to you than they're expecting. And I think in general, your energy keeps people quite calm and centered, or more present as well. Okay, let's see what else wants to come through. I'm seeing someone, it's like a deity sitting on a throne and they're just holding something sitting still. So that's quite, that is a good impression, I gotta say. Maybe you give people this feeling of like you're important, or you know something important, or you know something they don't know. It's like, do you know something I don't know? Do you know more about me than I know about me here? But I just keep getting, it's like that subtle energy, like you don't realize it's there. It's like, let's say it reminds me of like a character in a movie, like you're just doing your thing. Let's say you're like up on stage and you're doing your thing and you notice someone at the back of the room and you stop for a second to look at them and you're like, okay, that's an interesting person. And then maybe a couple times you look back at them and they're just, making direct eye contact with you. And then you forget about them. And the show, you're high on your energy, and then you come down off of that high, and then you're like, I wonder who that person was. I wonder if people get that feeling around you where it's just like, I don't know, there's something about you. It's like there's something about Mary. There's just something about you. And they can't put their finger on it. It's like a little bit mysterious. But okay, so this is what I'm getting intuitively. The reason why it's mysterious is because there's a depth to you. Perhaps like there's Pisces or water energy in your chart, or you have some 8th house or 12th house, which means that you have like some subtle energies, or even maybe you have a Pluto in a 1st house as well, or Pluto somewhere significant as well. 8th house perhaps can make an impression, or 12th house, but I think definitely 1st house would be considerable, or like a moon somewhere, like a moon in Scorpio would make you kind of intense but subtle. It's like softened energy. There's an intensity there, where people just sense something about you, something like ethereal or magical about you. There's perhaps this side of you that you keep hidden from other people, like like maybe you're into divination, or you're a mystic, or there's like a second side to you. In fact, I was reading about Pisces today, and because Pisces is a mutable sign, it can be Jekyll and Hyde. They can be Jekyll and Hyde. They can have a certain personality in the day, a different personality at night. So people might get this impression that there's something else to you. There's another side to you. They can't put their finger on it. They just know that you show them what you want people to see, but you keep it hidden. It's like very restrained and to yourself and for yourself, perhaps. Perhaps you're just modest, or you keep certain things to yourself. Perhaps you're quite gifted or talented at something. You keep it to yourself. You keep it hidden. Because I'm getting this like big energy, big aura around you. It's quite subtle, and you're not flashy about it. Or maybe you're just modest, you're humble. So maybe you are very gifted, or maybe people expect you, because maybe you're a leader, to have a certain kind of vibe, to speak a certain way, but actually you're just innately confident in what you do, and you don't feel this need to like prove it to anyone else. I'm getting Socrates. I keep being pulled to Socrates from the movie Peaceful Warrior. And I don't know, I didn't say that, but I kept seeing him in my head. Socrates. It's just subtle. The thing is, he's so go with the flow with life. The only people who would notice him are people who are actually interested in like working on themselves or working on elevating, and he would notice them too. He can pick up on those energies because he's so insightful, so deep. So people would probably think this person's important, but in the book or in the movie Peaceful Warrior, Socrates worked at a gas station. He worked at a gas station, so it's just like a normal old guy. But the main character of the story, I forgot who's the author of Peaceful Warrior. Him. Anyways, brilliant book. Brilliant writer, brilliant person. But he wrote that book, and he actually, Sam Newman, man, okay, the name is like at the back of my head. I can hear the words, but I can't see them. But he knew something was up with Socrates, and as he started to talk to Socrates, he realized Socrates had a lot of depth to him and knew a lot, and Socrates started to share his knowledge with him. So there might be something about like you have a lot of knowledge to share with other people here. I'm getting a lot for this group. Goodness. It's like strong and independent and maybe a little ethereal as well. Silent assassin. Just kidding. It's not dark. It doesn't feel that dark to me. It's more like, it feels very bright. The energy feels soft, bright. I'm just seeing someone stand like tall. But it's the way that this blue lace gate, it just kind of pulls everything into the background. You can't really see it, right? There's not this like intense impression of a person or image. But he looks like a tiger. Tony the Tiger from the Frosted Flakes. Okay, I'm getting some weird, interesting channeling for this group. Tony the Tiger from Frosted Flakes, but he looks like a skeleton version. I don't know, I'm getting like a tiger energy. Yeah, there's something about you, calm leader. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull your cards. Whoa. Okay. You're definitely good at working with people. Yeah, you do have power. Card. Oh man, that's so sweet. Okay, that's what I was getting. Truth. Engineer. Gotcha. Wow. You guys have an extensive portfolio here, group number 1. I gotta say, it's very diverse, very diverse. You have a side to you that's very logical, but you also have a side to you that's very open and ethereal as well. So that's a magical combination. I was talking about that Jekyll and Hyde here. Very interesting. So there might be something about, it says actually here 6 Pisces. It does. We have 6 Pisces, we have here 9 Cancer, and then we have a house 11. Yeah, interesting. And then this also makes me think of Sagittarius, sometimes the dreams card. So there's an aspect to you that feels quite playful. Maybe this is something people aren't expecting, because it's like in combination with this courthouse energy. It's like, you actually seem like you would be quite serious. But then they meet you and they talk to you and they realize you're quite chill. And relatable. And maybe even easygoing with this childhood card. There might be that impression where people feel like they meet you and they're like, do I know you or have I met you before? Because it says revisit the past. But you have a very easygoing nature to you. It's probably Pisces. Maybe it's like water energy, 12th house energy for you, where you're able to kind of relax. Quite sweet. It's like quite sweet, quite innocent. This is what people remember about you. Checking my battery. But it's sitting next to this 9 Cancer rainbow card. Wish granted, serendipity, blessings. Okay, well, interesting. There's something about you. Okay, I feel like this is people who know you because you have house 11. So I think you have a broad network of people who know you. So you're not the type of person who would just belong in one place. You are a chameleon. You belong in many different places. You have this collective energy about you where you can blend in the background, but you're also willing to contribute your perspective. But there's something about you that people feel like you have either obtained your dreams or you're on your way to obtaining dreams here. We have the pot of gold with the rainbow and the dreams looking through the window and the moon. Perhaps you're just a very dreamy person. Dreamy to look at. Dreamy to look at. I think dreamy to look at too. I was kind of getting that vibe. It's like, okay, so I was getting like maybe it's your eyes. Like maybe they're just so, I'm not getting intense. Like if it would be intense, it'd be like if it's intensity, it would be like a, I don't know, like a softened intensity, maybe Cancer. I don't know. It's like intense, but it's not. It's a softened, intense version. I think there's something about you that it's just, I'm getting it's your eyes. Like you maybe you look off out into the, and you just start to think about things. You seem like you maybe meditate on things a lot. I'm getting that vibe, especially with this Knight, be brave and be honest. I think you are an honest person and brave in your way of being brave. But yes, I think people get the impression that you are dreamy and dreaming about something. Yeah. just, I'm getting like very pleasant energy in general. Like I think people find you very pleasant to look at, pleasant to be around. It's a combination of both. So yeah, definitely with the course house number 23, people get the impression that you're someone important. I was definitely picking that up. It's like you have a title somewhere, you do something important. Perhaps because you are known for doing something important, so people just expect that. With that house 11, you know, perhaps you're just known for doing something, shifting something. But because I was getting Socrates, I think you talk to people like you're Socrates here. It's like you got depth to you. You think about things. You think about things. We got this Ma'at Truth 30, and we hear Night, be brave and honest. You maybe have a way of dropping truth bombs onto people about what's going on in life and what you think and your opinions. Yeah. You're very honest, but you're honest in a way that's very respectful and kind. And I feel like you test it. You test the waters. You test to see if people can handle it. So you're not going to tell them something they can't handle, because we have here angel. And there's the ethereal energy. Helping those in need with no expectation of return. So maybe that's why I was getting Tony the Tiger. I just realized I was getting Tony the Tiger from Frosted Flakes, and we have your childhood. I was like, what a random reference. But yeah, I think there's that fun familiarity or that fun energy. Even Socrates, that's a strong archetype for this group. He was playful at times. He would do like weird things. Like kind of he was an eccentric old guy, but he would do things where he would play games with the main character, the author of the book. Sorry, I'm just like forgetting his name right now. He would play games with him like a kid. And a lot of really good spiritual teachers have a beautiful spectrum about them where they're like a child, but old soul too. So with this angel helping those in need with no expectation of return, that's why I got Socrates. Because Socrates wasn't getting paid to help the gymnasts from Peaceful Warrior. He just did it out of the goodness of his heart. Because he's like, I know I can help you, and I know you need this. So I think you have a very giving nature about you where you just sense and know that people need some guidance. So with this, Holy Spirit expects miracles. Remember that love is only real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. I don't know. There's something so so magical about your energy. Like seriously, with this combination of the angel and the Holy Spirit, I'm getting very spiritual. Maybe you are a spiritual leader, or you're feeling called to be one, and it's just in your energy and cooking up. But I don't even know what to make of that. Expect miracles. I think people just feel like you're an angel in their life, or you're just so supported. You're such a good friend, such a kind human being. Like I think people meet you and they're like, are people really this kind, or am I just is a joke on me? Like, am I just trusting too much, or is this person just really a good person? You're one of those to them. So we also have here engineer, ability to give creative energy a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. Okay, this is like usually my father card, because you know how the father's very practical, right? The father's always like, I'll solve the problem, we'll figure it out. That's kind of what I'm getting from this group. Yeah, I'm getting like older masculine energy here. Ability to give creative energy, a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. Yeah, so you're very insightful. You're very good at just noticing things, very observant, very good at noticing little things that people can do to improve on what they're doing. I think it's like the minute you talk, I think people's mouths drop with this truth bomb. It's like, what, you were listening? You were paying attention? Not only that, it's like you show them a perspective that they're not expecting. You show them a different way, a different perspective, and you have a way of solving their problems. I think people feel like you're miraculous in that sense because you like know the solution. You know how to get to the result or the outcome that they're wanting. You're very good at that. It's your gift. Okay, so let's go ahead and see group number 1. Dropping cards. I feel very confident about everything I just said. I guess we can clarify the dream. Let's go ahead and clarify the dream about this group. What's that card about? Haha, you're a dreamer. Page of Cups. Yes, you are. So you're very creative. You're a very creative person. I didn't use that word, but yes. I think you're very creative. You're a dreamer. The Page of Cups to me, I think all of the cup cards have like a very dreamy look to them. So you leave a very dreamy impression on other people, and maybe it can be quite youthful. Tell us more. I'm getting Pharrell. Ooh, as the star card comes out. I'm getting Pharrell from, you know, Pharrell, the artist, the music artist. I'm getting his vibe. A little bit like, he's kind of like a sage, but he's a producer and artist too. So there's something about you that's like sage-like artist here. Sage-like artist vibe in here. With that star card, very healing energy to be around. You have star quality about you. It could be quite subtle, but you definitely do with that star card. Definitely do. Dreams do come true. If anything, I think there's a really beautiful ability for you to, in this lifetime, make your dreams come true, because they're very much supporting that with this rainbow energy. Like, your dreams are here to come true. So with this Ten of Swords, quite interesting. I gotta clarify that. Maybe you have experienced disappointment before and you've had to heal and overcome certain experiences that were very challenging. Tell us more about the Ten of Swords. Or you just get a lot of ideas. You get a lot of ideas. That's what it is. Okay, you have endless ideas. To me, so the Ten of Swords is insight, downloads. And it's the max amount of downloads that you can get because it's the Ten of Swords. So there's something about you where you just get so many inspired ideas. So many ideas, big ideas. I think you're quite, yeah, I would say you're quite a big dreamer. With that star card next to the Page of Cups is like big dreams, big desires, big goals. You think big. You think big. Page of Pentacles, very good at working with other people, very good at giving other people ideas about how to improve the quality of whatever it is that they are creating. Okay, I think we got it all. Like, anything else about this group that leaves that impression on people, guys? Unforgettable. We have that Six of Swords. Clarify the Six of Swords, please. We got here Five of Cups. Ooh. Tell us more. What's going on here? Knight of Pentacles. Clarify the Five of Cups here. The Empress. Okay. Clarify the Empress. We have here the World card. I feel like they're telling me a story here about some kind of transition that you're making in your life. Tell me more about the Empress. We got here the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. Can you clarify this reading for me? Uranus and Gemini in the 10th house. Okay. So, I mean, that could be a combination of things. So you might literally be, because I'm getting a story, I'm not really getting, what's the impression? I'm getting a story. So I think you're in the process of making some kind of career transition here with the Uranus in the 10th house. And you're thinking of like a lot of solutions or ideas. You are good at doing that, but you're feeling called towards something else. So a different kind of dream. You're interested in pursuing a different kind of dream right now. And you're trying to just figure out how to make it move forward. And there's a little bit of fear around the ending here with this World card. It's like maybe there's a fear of how to end it right or how to obtain the right thing. With the Empress, they gave me the Nine of Swords. So I think there might be some messages to make sure you just take care of yourself. That's usually my self-care card, the Empress. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're giving yourself what you need. But I think emotionally, there's this energy of like being worn out or tired or over something. And there's a bit of a fear about this transition that you feel called towards as well. You want to clarify, guys, what else is going on here? What do you want me to let group number 1 know? We have here 8 of Cups, yeah. They want you to know, so maybe you're resisting walking away from something that you feel called to walk away from. And they just want you to, the universe just wants to know they're supporting you in this transition, how can we offer them some additional support guides? What guidance do you have for them? Probably surrender. Yep. As soon as I said that, Neptune came out. Probably surrender. Surrender would be the best thing for you to do. Tell us more about this group advice that they need, guides. We have here it's just you're being called to go your own path and set aside any fears about what other people think. One of the first stages of awakening is, or, part of the ascension process or becoming a mystic is letting go of the fear of what other people are going to think about what you're doing. And the best way to do that, I would say, is take it in bite sizes. So put yourself out there or start to talk about it with people you trust. Share those ideas with people or align with it. Speak to someone about it. Write about it. Journal about it. Make it okay for you. Make it okay for you so it feels normal. It feels okay. It feels healthy for you. But the thing is, I feel like you have everything it takes to, especially with this World card, to accomplish your task. And with this Empress card, usually that's quite an abundant energy, magnetic energy. I think you have the ability to pull abundance and success towards you so long as you believe in your dream. And they're just saying it's up in your head. It's a lot of overthinking that you're doing with that Nine of Swords. And they just want you to know it's in your head. Reprogram, put a different belief system in there. Or have faith or exercise your faith, right? Is what they call it at times. So we have your Neptune in Aquarius in the 10th house. Checking the battery. Neptune is about dreams. I feel like this is dreams, especially in that 10th house of career or reputation. And I think there's a fear of people thinking about or judging your career transition because you might hold quite a bit of power, or you have like a certain kind of title that you carry. There might be a certain title, or just a way that you're used to people seeing you. And you're like, what are they going to think if I make this totally different career transition? I don't know. Right? That Jekyll and Hyde. It's like, what? You have another side to you? Well, yeah. And maybe it's time for that to come out. So with that Neptune in Aquarius, that's about the collective energy. I think that's about like a network and making sure you surround yourself with a network of people who are dreaming the same dream as you. That's important. Tell us more about this Neptune in Aquarius in the 10th. Oops. Neptune in Aquarius in the 10th. Well, I saw Four of Wands and Eight of Pentacles. So I think they do want you to surround yourself with people who are going to just support you in your dreams. Yeah. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. We have here Two of Swords, the Star card, and the King of Cups. You can do it. You can do it. To me, with that Star card that keeps coming out, keeps popping out, it's like you have the star quality. You have the strength. You have the abilities to make this happen. The King of Cups. Very creative, very receptive energy. But King of Cups energies are also quite sensitive and impressionable by other people because people project onto them very easily. And there's the fear, right? It's like, I don't know, but your intuition is strong. Your intuition is strong and it's pulling you in a different direction. And you've probably known this for some time. You just have to admit it to yourself. That's going to be the end of your reading here, group number 1. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like, subscribe to support. Let me know if this resonated. Bye. Hey, group number 2, if you chose this lovely appetite, then this is going to be your reading. So we're looking into what is that impression, that lasting impression, or that feeling that you leave on people. Like, what are they like remembering about you? What makes you unforgettable? And I'm really aiming for that subtle feeling of like people come back and they think about it like, wait, what did that person say or do? That's like my favorite kind of impressions from people, is when you get to know them over a period of time and it just starts to creep into you and start to realize, wow, hold up a minute. This person has another side to them that I'm thoroughly entertained by. Okay, so first we're going to pull energies. I will read with the crystal, unveil your oracle cards pre-selected by spirit. Then I will pull tarot for clarifiers or additional inquiries. Yeah. Okay. So I think everything is good. Guides, dial me into the energies of group number 2, please. Okay. I was getting this energy of determination. I was seeing some kind of insect some kind of insect with wings, and it was just like, it was flapping its wings. So I was getting this energy of determination. I was seeing something pointy. So to me, it was like determination. I'm determination. I'm determination. I'm determined. I'm focused on a goal. I'm focused on what I'm doing. Like, I think there's something about your energy that just comes off. I'm focused. I'm focused on what I'm doing. I'm focused on what I'm trying to create in my life right now. And I don't know, I kept getting this like flapping motion or like two parts to it come together. There's something about your energy where it just comes together. Or maybe people are surprised at how certain parts of you or certain things, let's say you're talking about something. It's just you start at one point and then you end at it. And it's like, wow, you put it all together. That's what I'm getting this energy. It's like, you know how to put it together. Put it together. Put the pieces together. Yes. I get that with appetite sometimes. Putting the pieces together. You figured it out. But yeah, I get a little bit of like a stubborn energy, like you're a little stubborn, like you are persistent or on your way to doing something, or you're going to do it, or you're going to figure it out somehow. And because I get the insect, it's like this energy of, even if you have very little, you try to make the most out of the least amount of resources that you have. That's what I'm getting. Okay, let's see what else wants to come through. I might have to eat. Oh my gosh, my stomach's growling and I'm like, wait. I think you give people that impression or some kind of impression like you're going to accomplish something. I keep getting bird imagery for this group. To me, birds are symbolic of freedom and just like doing it your way or going your way or finding your way, finding your path. You're going to find your path. But I was getting like, the symbology is always like weird. I was getting like triangles stacked onto each other. So this gave me an energy of community or working with people somehow. Like you know how to blend in, but there's getting this energy of like organize it. You know how to organize or keep it organized or... Okay, I'm getting an energy. This is helping. I don't know, for some reason I'm getting this energy of like a secretary organizing files or telling someone about how to do their job or someone training someone telling them how to do their job. And it's very like, okay, you do this and then you do this and then you do this and then we do it like this. And you're like, and they're like, oh, okay, you made that really easy for me to understand. I like the way that you put it. Yeah, we're back to the same thing, aren't we? Because I was getting the energy of like files. She's going through the files like a secretary and then, yeah, and then that story. It's like you know where things are at. You know where things are at. People just get this impression that you know where things are at. There might be something about the way that you carry yourself at your job that you're just like, oh, this is there, that's there, that's there. You know how I had a coworker and she just knew where everything was. And I'm like, why don't I ever know where anything is in this place? And I would always have to ask her and she would just tell me. She's like, oh, that's there, that's there, that's there, that's there. Very sufficient at your job, very sufficient. Yeah, sufficient and efficient is what I'm getting. Okay, let's meditate with the crystal and see what wants to come through for you. Group number two. What the? Interesting imagery. I was getting like an apple and someone sliced the top off of the apple and then it slid off. Why do I keep getting this like slicing energy or compartmentalizing or maybe keeping things organized? Okay, now I'm being taken as someone who makes lunch for their kids. It's like this energy of you know how people like certain things. So maybe if you work for someone or you work with someone, you know exactly how they like it. Like you know exactly how they like their coffee or like exactly how they like their plate and you always do it that way. And they appreciate this about you. They're like, oh, wow, this person knows or they just sense for the way I like things. I keep being taken to that secretary energy. So I think that's kind of what it is. It's like, who's a really good... Devil Wears Prada, Anne Hathaway in Devil Wears Prada, it was part 2, when she figured out how to be good at her job and very sufficient in what she does. I feel like people just trust you, like, okay, you know what you're doing. And I'm just getting consistent. I'm also getting consistent as well. And there's an energy of humility here too. It's not like, oh, I know better than you. It's like, yeah, I know, I'm good at my job. I know what I'm doing. That's what I'm getting from you. Group number 2. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm seeing someone holds like a sheet or a clipboard or a paper and they're looking at something. So it definitely makes me think of just like a manager or a team leader of some sort. I just keep getting this energy, like, you know how to make sense of the chaos. So I'm like seeing someone look at something and it's like very disorganized and it's like, what the heck is going on? But they somehow are like, paragraph 1, paragraph 2, bullet point number 10. It's like they know how to organize and structure everything. Make sense of the chaos. Calm the chaos, make sense of the chaos. Okay, let's see what else wants to come through. Yeah, I'm getting this energy. I'm kind of getting like a Page of Cups, like, because Page of Cups to me, they represent very smart kids. Like, to me, out of all the kids, they're most emotionally aware. So I feel like you're just very aware, self-aware of your environment or people around you. So people get this impression that you're smart or you're intelligent is what I'm getting for you, group number 2. Even maybe as a kid, you were just very aware, self-aware of your environment or the people around you or how they carry themselves. So you knew how to read the cues, is what I'm getting. You know how to read the cues. You know how to read the room as well. But I'm just getting this energy of like you're easy to work with, or people like working with you because you know how to do your job, or you're good at what you do. Or it looks like you would. Me, anyways. Yeah, I'm just getting like strong crown chakra, very smart. Okay, so let's go ahead and see group number 2. Aha! Oh my gosh, I love it when I channel and then I pull the cards and I'm like, I knew it. And I mean, I didn't know it, but I knew it, but I didn't. You know what I mean? It messes up my energy to channel. Like, it messes up my energy to look at the cards first. It doesn't mess it up, but I don't like to know what the cards are going to be. Because I need to be surprised. So I can put together a story easily. Whoa. Okay. I mean, all the groups, not all the groups, I did one reading so far. What am I talking about? But one of the groups, I just got this energy of multiple sides to them. There's multiple sides to you. So there's multiple sides to you. There's multiple things coming through here. So you're very smart. That's very clear. We got the air and we got the chest. Strong crown chakra. Whether you're aware of it or not, you get a strong crown chakra. I'm telling you. Maybe even third eye as well, and throat chakra too. So yeah, we have 3 Virgo and we have air energy, even though it's all air signs. Very intelligent, very smart, maybe very good at just the way you speak or articulate things. But with that strategy card, you know how to like put together a master plan. I think you might be very good at office politics. I'm kind of getting that vibe. You might be kind of good at office politics, or you know it. You understand how it works. Especially with that animals card, this is about trusting your instincts. But you're very good at knowing the strategy, knowing the game, how to play it, how to be good at your job. But because we're getting the chess, so chess is about, I remember I watched The Queen's Gambit. Okay, so after I watched The Queen's Gambit, obviously I know everything there is to know about chess, right? No, I don't even remember. I have to rewatch that movie or show. It was really good. But you have to know like 4 or 5 moves ahead. Like, you can know 4 or 5 moves ahead if you're going to win or lose a game. Like, that's how much you can mess it up. So you're a planner. So you know how to know like 5 steps ahead, how to like what someone's going to do. You can sense for someone's moves, like read the room, right? What I said earlier. This is interesting. It says here, it's time for action. Things are fast tracked to unfold quickly and smoothly. So I feel like with that energy, you're just good at taking action. You're good at knowing timing, right? You're good at timing or knowing timing. Maybe you have like an automatic clock where you just wake up automatically. You know when to eat your dinner. You know when to make sure the kids are asleep. You're like, and you like to be on schedule as well. People get that impression from you as well. We have your Pearl, 1 Cancer, emotional force, opening up, experimental wisdom. Okay, this is the other side too. We'll get to that in a moment because that is another side to you that's coming through very strongly. You are a bit stubborn in the best kind of way. So this is really good. I think in combination with air energy, there's an aspect to you that's quite grounded that people like quite a bit. I was getting that stubborn energies, like I'm not just going to move or do what you want me to do just because you told me to. I'm going to do it because it's the right thing to do. That's kind of how you think. So I'm getting earth energy for that. You stand your ground. You do what you need to do. You're about it. Be about it. This child is really interesting. Maybe you do have a child, or people get an impression that you have children, or you just have a innocence about you, or a pureness about you. Okay, let me channel. Let me see what I can pick up, because I was getting a childlike energy here. So I was getting a child, and I said the Page of Cups earlier, right? So I think there's something about you that feels quite innocent or quite sweet as well that people quite like. At 18, it just makes me think of like when you graduate high school, you're 18 about that time. Till then, you're in grade school, or, you know, depending on what kind of education process you go through. But I think people really get the impression that you are, you have like an innocence or a sweetness to you. I'm going to clarify that energy as well. Because it's so in contrast to this other side to you, which I think is just, I love that about humans, that we have different parts to us. So we have here the divine director, intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you're being guided. Happiness is your purpose. I think you know that happiness is your purpose, or you know that happiness is important to you, but there might be something about you, again, with that timing. You're good at timing, or maybe knowing divine timing, or you can sense for it. You can pick up on it intuitively. Yeah. There's a cosmic energy about you here in the background. There's a cosmic energy about you. Yeah, you know, I was seeing, because I said crown chakra, because I saw lines coming from someone's head. Energy coming from their head. So there might be something about you, just you sense, you know. Very strong crown chakra. You're connected to the universe. Which is also why you have good instincts, too. Good leadership instincts as well. Good leadership instincts. The Samaritan, you're just a good person, very giving, very kind to other people. Samaritan refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. So you just seem like someone, instead of ignoring, instead of being someone who doesn't help others, you help those who people typically ignore. So, you know how this is giving me that energy of someone who, you know how people have that like one person at the job where they're like, oh, that person always does that. That's so annoying. You're the type of person I feel like who would give them another chance, or who would consider them, or who would talk to them, as opposed to ostracizing them and ignoring them. You would actually be like, this is a human being. We should all connect and make sure we know who one another is and not disconnect. You're very much about that. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. Okay, so this is interesting. I love this. We have your goddess, the feminine, expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. We also have your Maya illusion in number 34. So these are usually like my good looking cards, because this Maya illusion always takes me to Chitra, which is about creating illusions. Even this pearl, right? Maybe there's something about you that's like, you're the pearl, you're pearly, or there's something about you that stands out, a quality about you that stands out. Yeah, I didn't even talk about this energy. Well, it says here, emotional force, opening up, experimental wisdom, honesty, intuition. So you're very perceptive. It says the moon, loyalty, deep diving. So you're very perceptive, and you can kind of sense that there's an illusion to this world, and you're here to be your own goddess. The feminine life force. Okay. To me, this is about being a very powerful manifester, these energies. So I think people get this impression that you're a really good manifester, or you're very much good at going for things that they typically wouldn't go for. Like, your life is a bit offbeat. It's not conventional. So there's an unconventional side to you, and I think it's because you listen to that divine timing. And you're very good at just creating really cool experiences that other people don't go through. Or there's something about you that's quite unique and maybe quite spiritual. When you talk or you open up to them, they realize, wow, you're really into that. You're into astrology, what? You're into divine timing, what? Okay, so I need to understand what this 32 despair is about here. Are you worried? Are you worried about something? We're going to go ahead and clarify that. We need to figure this out. Clarify the despair. What's going on with this energy here? We got the Page of Wands, and we got the Ace of Wands. Okay, what's there to despair in the King of Cups? One more. Tell me one more about the despair. Okay, so perhaps you're ending something. King of Pentacles. What's the problem? I don't see a problem here. Okay, so one thing I'm getting is there might be something about you with that Samaritan energy and that despair. I don't know if maybe you're really good at noticing when people are struggling. You're very good at noticing when people are struggling, and you're very good at offering them opportunities to help them elevate in life with this King of Cups and King of Pentacles energy. That's one impression I'm getting. The second impression I'm getting is that there is new opportunities coming towards you, perhaps when it comes to job, work situation. And you're going to be offered something new that's going to make you feel really inspired, because this is something that's directly connected with your passion and something that you like doing. This might be offered by someone who's quite elevated here in their status and what they do. Or you'll be working in partnership with someone who knows their ish. But the King of Pentacles, he likes security. The King of Cups can be quite emotional when it comes to making he's emotionally intelligent. He makes choices based off of smart decisions, but he's quite creative too. He also wants to follow that. And I think with this Page of Wands and Ace of Wands, you want to follow a creative path. Tell me more about the King of Cups. Let's see. Let's get nosy. We got Temperance card, and we have Two Cups. Yeah, I think there's something about working with someone, right? So we have the Temperance, and it says here on the Temperance card, harmonious relationships. So there might be a beautiful, harmonious partnership, or maybe people will get the impression from you that you're, well, I mean, that's a weird card to come out, right? So I feel like you're in a transition space where you're maybe in the works of creating a harmonious partnership to work with someone that is going to be successful, but it's new. So it's like, you don't know, and it's risky because it's new. You won't know until you put the work in what's going to happen. So just know that that's what the universe is calling you towards group number 2. Okay, you want to tell me more about the Maya? Knight of Cups. Tell me more about the Maya. Knight of Swords. Okay, tell me more about the Maya. We have here Two Pentacles. Huh, Two Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups. You're going to manifest your desires. Whoops. And we have your Ten of Swords. There's a bit of anxiety or end of a cycle. You're ending some kind of cycle as well. But yeah, there's anxiety here too. Yeah, I think they're telling me a bit more about your story. Clarify that Goddess energy. Yeah, it's kind of the same story coming through. Ace of Wands. Yeah, feeling the energy. You got the vibes. You got the energy. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something about you that does come off as quite abundant. Because with this Ace of Wands next to this Two of Pentacles, it just feels like an exchange of energy. You are going to figure out, or you know how to exchange your energy for abundance and creating continuous flow of abundance in your life. Here. But Ace of Wands, that is my sensual card as well. Spicy, spicy. But yes, I do think there's an aspect to you that's quite attractive. It could be your personality. It could be your energy in general. It's quite attractive. Okay, so what is the impression, unforgettable energy about this group, guys, that they give to other people? King of Swords. Okay, yeah, you're very smart. And Queen of Cups. You have two sides to you. That's really nice. So you come off as a King of Swords and a Queen of Cups to a lot of people, which is nice. So there's something about you that comes through as like you're in charge of your life. You're taking charge of your life. Very much so. The King of Swords is known as the expert. Very much so. And like a lawyer, very much lawyer energy. He knows his stuff. So whatever you do, it just comes off as though you know what you're doing or you know your stuff. The other aspect to you, and you tell the truth as well, and you tell it like it is. If you feel called to. I think we had honesty. Yeah, with the Pearl card, we have honesty here. So with this Queen of Cups, there's something about you that just comes off as quite nurturing to other people. That's the impression that you give them, that you're nurturing. You actually talk to them. You actually get to know who they are. What else? You can perhaps be quite creative as well. Tell me more about the Queen of Cups. tell me more about the Queen of Cups here. Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. They keep telling me about your abundance, group number 2. So again, it's because Knight of Swords can be about shifts and changes that are happening. Could also be my businessman, and we have here the Ten of Pentacles. So I think you give off this energy of professionalism, but perhaps it comes off as also intuitive. Like you're intuitively insightful about what you do, like intuitive at it. You have an intuitive approach to business, or an intuitive approach to, that's what I'm getting. Intuitive approach to business. Okay, tell me more about the impression this group's make on other people. We have here Uranus in the 7th house in Gemini. Yes, so I would have to say with that Uranus in the 7th house in Gemini, you're very good at communicating your ideas. This is a group of the communicators. It's the way that you say things, or put things together. It just makes sense for a lot of people. You have a unique way of expressing yourself, because Uranus, to me, is like the intellectual genius. You have a very unique way of expressing yourself. You have a very lit throat chakra, without question, for this group. Very lit throat chakra. Yeah, and appetite is kind of like, connected to throat chakra. I don't really know the connection all that much. I just know what the crystals want to tell me, who they are. Yeah, but you're very good at communicating your ideas to people. They pick it up, man. They pick, like, whatever you're putting down, they pick it up. They pick it up. They like the way that you see it. Okay, so let's just see. We'll do a small alignment message for this group, guys. Small enlightenment message. Small alignment message for this group. I said it again. I don't even know why I did that. Saturn, Taurus in the 6th house. Okay. So Saturn's about getting your ish together. Saturn. It's about discipline. It's in the 6th house of work. And we have your Taurus here as well. So we have our lovers. Tell us more, guys. Tell us more to the story here. Gemini energy coming through strong. Mercury, 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, so they were telling me about your story, about what you're about to manifest, essentially. But what they want you to know with that Queen of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, and the Lovers card, to me, the Queen of Wands, she's about pursuing her desires. I think there's an opportunity coming towards you for your desires to be awakened and opened. A door is opening for you to work in partnership with someone, because we have the Lovers and the 2 of Pentacles. So there's a wonderful alliance and partnership that's coming towards you that's going to help to elevate you at what you're wanting to do. And they needed to be disciplined. So perhaps with that Saturn and Taurus in the 6th house, that could be about physically making sure you activate your body, you're taking care of yourself, you're getting enough rest, food, sleep, rest. Yeah, I already said that. So just make sure you take care of yourself on a regular basis. That's going to be very important. Be very disciplined about your daily routine. If you are working on something right now, create a routine with it so that it becomes very consistent, because I think you have lots of gifts and abilities that want to be activated right now. Your leadership, your instincts, it wants to come through. And I think you're stubborn enough, and the universe does need us to be stubborn about our dreams, because society is going to tell you otherwise. You don't listen to society, you listen to the universe, and you listen to your intuition to educate you. That's going to be the end of your reading here, group number 2. I hope you enjoyed that. Like, subscribe to support, and let me know if this resonated. Bye. Hey, group number 3, if you chose this lovely serpentine, then this is going to be your reading. So we're looking into what's that impression that you leave on people. And I love that energy of you look back at someone and you're like, what did they say? Because it's not this immediate impactful. How many people do you meet in the day where it's immediately they make an impact on you? Not typically, but when you're re-exposed to their energy, or maybe you're left lingering thinking about them, you're like, oh, that person made me, I love that vibe. So that's what we're getting into for today's reading. So as usual, I will pull energies first, and then I will meditate and read with the crystal. Then I will unveil your oracle cards pre-selected by spirit and pull some tarot. Yeah. For additional inquiries and clarifications about what people's impression of you is. Group number 3. So guys, dial me into the energies of group number 3, please. Ooh, I saw a 7 right away. 7 heaven. I can see your happy staring back at me. That's not the song. Something about seeing happy faces staring back at me. Staring back. Okay. I'm getting like a vibe for this group. So I'm getting like a little bit of like right away I'm getting a bit of like a hippie vibe, like a hippie like chill, like chill hippie lay back vibe is what I'm getting for this group. So I think people feel like you're very in tune with your spirituality and you acknowledge this. You work with that energy. You're all about it. You're all about it and you're unapologetically all about it too. I think you give people this impression or vibe that you're happy all the time. Yeah. Because I was seeing someone like playing guitar and just like, and I think people get this vibe, or they think you're happy all the time. They're like, why are you happy all the time? But you just give them that vibe, like you're happy all the time, or you're in a good mood, or you know how to put people in a really good mood too. That's what I'm getting as well. You know how to put people in a good mood. The hippie archetype is coming so strong through for you guys. I think you might be very creative, just very flowy with your energy. There might be quite an interesting combination about you that comes through. Okay, let's see what else wants to come through here for you, group number 3. Aww. At first I thought it was a rocket, then it morphed into like a seal, or I don't know if it was like a dolphin. It was like one of those, it was like a sweet sea creature. That's all I know. So that's your vibe. That's the impression that people get from you, is like this soft and sweet sea creature. I was seeing like it was pushing away from something, like it was trying to free itself. And okay, so the vibe that I'm getting is that people feel like you are just such a peaceful spirit. There's like a peaceful spirit about you. You don't want to cause people any harm or any issues. You're just doing your thing. I'm getting like cute little puppy vibes. It's like, aw, you know, aw, so sweet. That's what I'm getting. Aw, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. What else am I getting? Hey guys, wait up for me. What? I'm creating a character in my head. What's going on? Hey guys, wait up for me. I'm coming too. I want to come. I don't know if there's something about you that's it's like the underdog. Maybe that's kind of coming through. It's like a bit of an underdog, or young, or just it's like too sweet to hang with us, or too something like that. That's what I'm getting. Dopey, happy, dopey. Who is dopey? Was that the elephant? Or no, I'm thinking about Dumbo. That's not it. But I'm getting straight up like cartoon Disney characters for this group, where it's like the very sweet vibe is coming through here. Okay, that's just one aspect to it. The other groups, there were like multiple sides to them. Okay, anything else that wants to come through for group number 3, guides? I just keep getting you like, you know how to go with the flow, or you'll go with it. There's something about like, hey, like I can do anything vibe coming through, where it's this energy of maybe you can hang with any kind of group, right? You can hang out with any kind of group, and they're like, hey, we're gonna do this, and they're like, oh yeah, sure, I can do that. I know how to fish, or I'll learn how to fish. I'll go on horseback riding. There's just like this energy of like, yeah, sure, why not? I think you give people that vibe. Yeah, sure, why not? That's what I'm getting. You're down for anything, but like not down for anything. You have morals, but you're willing to like try things out of your comfort zone and not make a big deal out of it. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so let's see if I can see anything in the crystal that wants to come through for you. I'm getting this energy of like people are watching you for what you're gonna do, or they're studying you, or they're watching to see how you're gonna react. I just keep getting this energy of like there's something about you where perhaps you like to challenge yourself to get out of your comfort zone, and people are always like, oh, okay, and then they just want to watch to see what you're gonna do. Like they're like, oh, you're just gonna try it for the first time. You've never done it before. Okay, we'll see how you do. But yeah, a little determined. It's like I'm getting this energy of like I'm determined to try it out, determined to get out of my comfort zone. Yeah, just keep getting this energy of people are watching you and they're like, I wonder what they're gonna do. People don't know what it's like people don't know what you're gonna do, but they want to know. So they're waiting to see. So maybe you like to challenge yourself to get out of your comfort zone or do certain things, or you say, hey, I'm gonna go and take a dance class, and people are like, oh, okay. And they're not judging you for it. They're just they're actually curious to see what you're gonna do or how you're gonna do it. It's like underdog energy. Huh. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what wants to come through for you, group number 3. I'm very curious because that was interesting. Ooh, quite attractive there immediately. Okay. Dramatic energies, every group, dramatic energies. Every group has been so... Oh man, did you do my What Makes You Beautiful reading by the perchance group number 3? Because I think people find you attractive. So we got here Prince, romantic charm and potential for power. We have here Benzai 10, beauty. Okay, so people find you attractive. How would I put this together? I think you know you're attractive, but I feel like you don't try to put an emphasis on it like, I'm the most attractive person ever, obviously. I think you just don't hide it. And you I wouldn't say use it to your benefit, but you know what's attractive about you and you're not afraid to show it. What else can I get from this? But yeah, I think there's something about you that comes off as quite romantic because I was getting that like that hippie vibe. The hippie, like he was like playing, he's like making music or something, but he was like so super happy. I was seeing a guy in my head. But here's the sun card. So I think people just get this vibe that you're really happy or you're very easygoing, very happy, very easygoing. Happy-go-lucky. It's what I'm getting from this group. Happy-go-lucky. That's the impression that people get from you. It's like, oh, you're just happy-go-lucky. Yeah, especially with that artist, to me. Like, artists, honestly, all artists are hippies to me. I see because you just kind of have to be an artist. You have to be very open-minded, very in tune with the Neptunes and the Pisces and all the water energy, all the magical energy in the universe, really. And I say Pisces because Pisces is a collective of all the zodiac signs in one. Yeah. Yeah, I would say not conventionally attractive, but like traditionally attractive, what people would find traditionally attractive. That's their impression of like, oh, okay, this is an attractive person. They have really nice features. I really like their eyes. I really like their smile. Or just, it makes them feel good. I think, especially in combination with that sun card, probably a nice smile, because I was seeing him smile. So probably a nice smile. But it's like your demeanor. It's like very sunny, very bright. That's what people get. Okay, so we have, I don't know where to start because I'm like, how do I combine these energies? I mean, let's just go to this artist. It says here, expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the 5 senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. So maybe that's why people kept watching you. I think you have a following, especially with that North Node and that symphony, right? It says here, symphony, harmony, synergy, co-create. So you're very good at creating with other people with that 3 Taurus. Venusian energy coming through very strong for this group. But with that North Node, it's like your destiny. It's like, oh, you're destined for greatness or you're destined for success. So I think there's this energy of like people are watching you. They're watching to see what you're going to do. They're watching what's your next move or what's your next upload going to be or your next product going to be or your next song or your next album or your next whatever you make that's creative for you. People are always like looking because they like it. They actually like what you do. They like what you create. And it just makes them happy and delighted. I get that. And you're good at it too because we have here the symphony card. So I think you guys are musically gifted. Some of you guys are quite musically gifted here with the symphony. Um, arrangements. Yeah. I think with that artist energy, when I was getting with that, I wonder what they're going to do. I wonder what they're going to do energy. I think that means that you like to change it up, or you like to morph it, or switch it around here and there. Whenever you're creating, you like to switch it around and do something different and challenge yourself. So people are always looking, I wonder what they're going to do. I wonder how they're going to change it. I wonder how they're going to elevate what they're doing, what they're creating for themselves. Yeah. Okay. So yes, there is something about spirituality coming through very strong, because if you have faith, humanity, and benevolence, stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others, see the light in the world. I'm getting hippie vibes, so I feel like you're not like hardcore on a specific way of experiencing spirituality. You're very open to it. And so people get this energy of there's just good. You make them feel like, wow, there's good people in the world. This person is a good person. They make me feel like this world is positive. That's what people get. Or you have faith, or you have a faith, or you keep a faith here as well. Stay positive. You are very good at trusting your instincts. So that's like leadership energy. I think I'm getting that, especially with the artists. That's why I was getting that. It's like you can try something for the first time, but you'll figure it out because you trust your instincts. Especially if it's something that you want to do. I get that you're... like people get this energy of like beginner's luck. It's like, oh no, this person's just lucky. But actually you're just intuitive. And you know how to sense for when you want to switch things up or try something that's different and that's unique, that you have a sense for you'll be good at. That's what I'm getting. But you have really good instincts. So with that artist energy, I think you're quite independent. I think that's why I was getting that underdog energy, because to me the underdogs... They always have an unexpected energy or journey. Maybe with that North Node, you had that journey where people underestimated you and then you proved them wrong, or you're very good at proving people wrong, or you plan on proving people wrong. When it comes to what you're going to do, it's like, I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to figure out a way to be successful. But I think you're just, again, intuitive with your instincts here. And very good at working with other people as well. We have commitment. So I think you're good at committing to what you do, what you create. You're committed to that's why I kept getting the energy of like, I'll do it, I'll try it. So it's like you follow through. So if you say you're going to do something, you follow through with it. Whether this is what you're creating in your life or the connections that you're creating in your life. People get the sense that you are actually committed to the vision. And that's because you're grounded. We have your person of earth, the provider or caregiver. Grounded, secure, stubborn, nurturing, classy, stable, prosperous, materialistic, and dependable. So I think you definitely give people, in combination with this wealthy man, number 13, and I would say even the prince, because this says here romantic charm and potential for power, and that North Node as well. You do give people that impression that you're in charge, or you're very good at manifesting. You give... or you are. Or you are quite good at manifesting. Not just the impression, but they've seen it. They've seen you actually create abundance in your life successfully. So you're very good at embodying this masculine energy to take action and make your dreams a reality here. Because you're grounded. You got the earth energy. Yeah, and we got here Taurus. To me, Taurus is a sign of wealth. And we have two Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So you may have quite a bit of earth energy in your chart. Okay, so let's go ahead and see, in addition, what's the impression you make on other people? Leo, Venus, third house. Just happy-go-lucky. Venus and Leos are like performers and very creative. Third house is actually multi-talented, or it could be it could be your voice, or it could be what you write or what you say, or how you are amongst your people or your community in general. Tell us more about the Venus and Leo in the third. Okay. Yeah, people really like what you do and how you do it. You're quite successful. This is my Taurus energy coming through with that Knight of Pentacles and Two of Cups. I think people feel like you see them or you understand them or you can relate to them. Because what Leos are good at doing is they're very good at relating to other people. And then, so they're very good at like charging people up, revving people up and be like, look at all the amazing things you're good at. You're good at helping people to see how they can be successful too. I think because you both embody this and you share this, like hey, you could be successful too. You can do it too. Anything else you want to tell us about that Venus in Leo in the third? Nine of Wands. Seven of Cups. Tell us more. Choices. Queen of Pentacles. Justice card. Okay, I think you guys definitely have some earth energy about you. Very abundant for this group. With this Nine of Pentacles, and we have a Queen of Pentacles here. Quite abundant, quite fertile with ideas and inspiration and things to do. With this Seven of Cups, quite imaginative as well. Willing to be imaginative and creative with your ideas. Justice card. I gotta clarify that. Tell me more about the Justice card here. Ooh, World card. Tell me more about the Justice card. Moon card and Page of Pentacles. Ooh. A little mysterious. Trying something. Okay. I feel like it's the same energy I just described. So Justice card is Libra energy. It's balance. To me, it's like a beautiful combination of masculine and feminine energy coming together to work in successful cohesion together. But with that Moon card and the Page of Pentacles, I think, again, you're very intuitive when it comes to creating abundance. Or to me, Pentacles are really good students. They're willing to learn. So you're very intuitive about learning how to do something new. It could be something new. It could be something out of your comfort zone. You've never done it before. But you're very intuitive with your approach to it. Yes. And it gives me that energy of like innovation next to that Justice card too. Like you can be quite innovative with your approach to things as well. Because you're always thinking about, okay, how I can do it this way or this way or that way. Okay, this group's impression on people. Whoa, okay, hold on. Too much cards. Okay, we have here the Hermit card. And we have here the Judgment. What? That's intense. Tell us more, guides. Yeah, I think that takes me back to that 7 that I got, even though I didn't get too much in the cards here about other than the Faith card, Humanity and Benevolence. With this Hermit card and the Judgments. It's this feeling, again, it's about knowing your instincts. It's this feeling of knowing your place in the world, or knowing, because you take into consideration quite deeply, like what you meditate quite deeply on what you want to do, or what are your next moves, or what do you want to create here, what's important to you. And then we got the Emperor card. So I think people are very much think that you follow your instincts, and they like this. They feel like you're quite successful at that here. That's 3 major arcanas in a row. I just realized that. I'm like, hold on a minute. Okay, so you guys most definitely leave I would have to say a strong impression on people. Can you tell us more, guys, tell us more about the Judgment card? Death card. Goodness gracious, another major arcana. And you want to tell us more? And the Hangman's about to come out. Okay, something's going on here. Can you clarify this energy, please? We got Rahu, we got second house, and we got Libra. You guys are probably entrepreneurs. If you haven't thought about being one, I think you would be a very good entrepreneur. I think you guys already are entrepreneurs. Quite honestly, this energy is quite strong. With that North Node in the second house in Libra, that's actually taking me to Vishaka. Vishakas are the entrepreneurs of the nakshatras. There are the entrepreneurs of the nakshatras. Very good at following their instincts when it comes to business and making money. So I'm getting that. It's like part of here to be in the big leagues here to be in the big leagues here. Anything else you want to Rahu's second house? Well, there's something about your North Node again. It's coming through. North Node. People feel like you're destined for greatness. We need to clarify this. Can you tell us more about the North Node? It'd be funny if another major arcana comes out. It was another major arcana, and it was the strength card. Okay. So this group, people think you're destined for greatness. Destined for greatness. Yeah. So you have a strong calling. Okay, let's just get into it because it wants to go here. For this group, you have a strong calling for what you're here to create in this lifetime. And what can I say? It could be something to do with using your voice, or with that Libra energy, using your voice, or something to do very creative of your own design, or of like a very high intellect. The way that you put it together ultimately is incredible. Again, with that Justice card, we're getting that. But I think you guys have a strong destiny. I think you can sense it, or you can pick it up. With these energies, how could you not? And that's why you're very good at committing to your goals. But you have a strong sense that, like, I have a strong destiny. I have a calling. And the universe, the guides, my guides, your guides want you to know that you need to keep following that call. You know, with this Death card and this Hangman, it's like, this is divine plan energy. Universe has a plan for you to be used in some way that is quite profound, where you get to, you get to be the leader. You get to lead your life here. You get to call the shots, but instinctively they're telling you what to say, what to do. You can sense this. And I think you have been good at what you have been doing for some time. It's been a success, which is great. They want you to just get ready for more doors to open, and to be open to that, continuously be open to the changes that are coming, because there are some dramatic swerves that the universe has for you. And maybe that's why I was getting the energy of, like, I wonder what they're going to do, because it's like there's more to you, and maybe people can sense that there's more to you. And they're just like, they're waiting. They're like, they can maybe energetically pick this up, that you do have a powerful destiny. They're just waiting to see you execute it. Okay, anything else about the first impression that this group makes on people? Or, an impression, or what makes them memorable. Either one. It's fine. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Cups, and the Three of Cups. Group number 3. People like you just fine. That's for sure. Yeah, I think there's something about you where you follow your heart, and it's like when you follow your heart, it just lands you in the right place at the right moment. Right place at the right moment, with that Wheel of Fortune card. And you come off as very abundant. So whether you are, I think you have a strong potential to create a lot of abundance in your life, because your energy is your aura's quite bright here. It's quite bright, quite magnetic. Your life is meant to be full of blessings. Maybe people just feel like you're lucky, but I always tell people you create your luck. You probably have, look, I'm not going to lie, with all those potent energies, you probably have accumulated some really good karma in your life. And I would say, don't put it to waste. Don't put it to waste. When I say don't put it to waste, enjoy your life. Enjoy your life, be happy. That's going to be the end of your reading here, group number 3. I hope you like that. Like, subscribe to support. Let me know if this resonated. Bye. Hi, group number 3. If you chose this lovely green adventuring, then this is going to be your reading. So we're looking into, hold on, let me test this. I want to just see, is it clear? Is it clear here? Okay, just making sure. We're going to be looking into people's impression of you, what they're picking up from you, what they're sensing. What is that thing where they're just like, oh my gosh, that person said that, they did that, and it just made me think again. What is that impression that you're leaving on people? We are curious to know. I think that's always cool, because it's one thing to get to know someone or get like a first impression, but it's very rare that you get a very strong first impression from someone. But usually when you're exposed to their energy, you start to think about them, or maybe they make an impression and then you're left lingering at the back of someone's head, and I wonder why. We're gonna find out why that is today. All right. So as usual, I'm going to go ahead and pull energies first, and then I'm going to read with the crystal, and then we will unveil your oracle cards and pull some tarot. Okay. Guides, dial me into the energies of group number 4, please. Out of all the groups, this is the only group where I got like a solid silhouette. That's so funny. There's something maybe a little bit mysterious about you, where actually you do leave that impression that people are like, I would like to know more, like to be continued is what I'm getting for this group, ... Who are you? Who's this person? I'm curious to know more about them, because maybe you don't show them all of who you are right away. Yeah, I think you leave this air. I'm getting immediately, you know, when someone walks into a room and you're like, who's that? You know, it's like that energy of like, I wonder who that is. Because perhaps there's something about your energy that's like unique or different. It's just like a different vibe, and people are like, that's a different vibe than what I'm used to. I wonder what that vibe is. Maybe I should go find out what that vibe is. Okay. Let's see what else I can pull here. Okay. I'm seeing a big rabbit. The vibe with the rabbit. Well, he was kind of giving me Alice in Wonderland vibes, so maybe there's that mystery again. He looked like a, what do you call it when a panomorphic? I don't know, something morphic. When a animal is like given human features, or an animal can talk. That's what I'm getting. If an animal could talk, it's like you're not just like a rabbit. You're like a rabbit who can stand on its 2 feet and looks at you like it's human. Rabbits typically are about fertility or ideas or creativity. I kind of like the Alice in Wonderland vibe. Let's go with that. That's kind of cool. Of another world, of a different world. You look like you're from a different world, or you give this vibe off you're from a different world. Because I'm thinking about Alice going down the... Where did she go down? The tunnel? She went down the tunnel? I'm getting this vibe of maybe when people start to talk to you, they feel like, where is this going? Where is this going? Or I like where this is going. Or as they get to know you, they're like, interesting. I wasn't expecting that. That's the vibe I'm getting. Like, I wasn't expecting that. That was different. That was very unique. Okay, let's see what the crystal wants to give to you, group number 4. Okay, you guys are interesting. I got a bat, and usually my bats are like that very like mystical energy. So, because I was getting the rabbit, there's something about you that's like magical. That's the impression that people get from you, is like there's something about you that's different, very magical, unique. Bats are intuitive, psychic. Maybe you are psychic, or maybe people... You know how if you ever like if you've seen a psychic in person, you're just like, or if you've ever walked into like a spiritual shop or a crystal shop, it's just like, oh, this is a little weird. You know, it's kind of that vibe of like, it's a little weird, but I'm curious, I'm intrigued. Maybe that's the vibe that people get from you. It's like, it's a bit different, but I'm actually curious to know what this is. what this person's going to say or what they're going to do. Pull a rabbit out of your hat, maybe. Magic tricks. Okay, let's see. I heard fade into the shadows. I don't know if there's a part of you that likes to fade into the background or not be noticed at times. Let's see what else we can pick up here. Yeah, I just keep getting this energy of like you don't unveil all of yourself at once. It's like a mystery. You're a mystery to people. Maybe you like to keep to yourself as well. But you're comfortable. I'm getting like you're comfortable being alone, or you're comfortable. Yeah, you're just comfortable in your own space. You're comfortable being alone. You're comfortable with quiet. And that's, I think that's what makes you mysterious. It's just that maybe you just don't come up to people and be like, hi, I'm Bob, like right away. You're just like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna, and they're like, wait, hold on, we need to meet you. We need to know who you are here. I think that's all I'm getting here. Okay. Let's go ahead and unveil your cards. I'm very curious. All the groups got some additional unexpected qualities that I was just like, oh, okay. Okay. Oh, well, that makes sense. Wow, you guys are all over the place. You guys might be my yoga teachers, my mystics, my spiritual teachers, my divinationists. Okay. You guys got that card? That's very interesting. Where should I put this? Here? I'm running out of space. I think I got the most cards for you guys. Yeah. Okay, so group number 2. Where do I start? Let's start with this because I think this was coming through very beautifully. You have a very sweet and considerate and compassionate side to you. So we have here the compassion card. We have here hope, love, and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choosing loving thoughts. And we also have here yoga, contemplation, deep breath, centered, go within, steady, balance, relax, take a breath, inner child healing, meditate, time alone, balance chakras. So I think you do like to spend time alone. People know this. They get the impression you're an introvert. Group number 4, you're an introvert. And you have this very sensitive side to you that people can perhaps pick up. They can sense, like, you're a sensitive being. You're a sensitive being, but it doesn't mean you're quiet necessarily. I think you are quiet. Okay, I'm getting the impression that you're quiet, but we also have your well-being. So there might be something about you where you are very focused on your well-being. Maybe this is how people meet you, is like through your job. Perhaps you do something with well-being, like yoga, meditation, divination, holistic health. In any of those areas, that might be your profession, where people are like, oh, I get this impression of this person, like, oh, they're all about my well-being and helping me. And yeah, that's the vibe. We have here rebel, challenges authority to affect social change, rejects spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. So you are a bit of a rebel, especially with that Uranus. Usually that's a rebellious energy too. You are somewhat of a rebel here to other people. It's like you do things differently. You do your own thing. You march to the beat of your own drum. You're interested in your own things and you're unapologetic about it. But yet you give off this impression that you're very peaceful to work with or be around, because we have here Hera Alliance 20. You do give this impression that you are someone that people would like to work with or would enjoy working with. I think because you're just very compassionate. So you're very here and open to people coming towards your energy. It's not that you're closed off. It's just you keep to yourself, or you're not trying to like be all, hey, look at me. You're not interested in that. I love this. We have here 9 Libra. Chocolate. Satisfaction, perfection, love, romance, treating yourself, sweet, rich, smooth, aphrodisiac, the good stuff. I feel like I want to get more into this energy. But maybe there's something about you where people are like, oh, this person is just they seem high on life. But like in a calm way. Like you seem high on life, or you just seem very calm, very chill. Maybe you like chocolate. But I'm getting good vibes. Like you just give this energy of good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. I think you are, again, with that rebel, this warrior and the fire guardian, you probably have some fire in your chart, because to me, that rebel energy, right? You probably have some fire in your chart where you're like, I'm going to do it the way that I want to do it. I'm going to do it the way that I want to do it. We have your warrior, be fearless and stand strong. And we have your fire guardian, ignite your passions. So you are about following your own desires. You're going to do what you want to do. That's what I'm getting. You're going to do what you want to do when you want to do it. You're about creating that lifestyle. You don't believe in conforming. And I'm actually getting a strong archetype right now. I'm getting Parash Trivedi. I watch his stuff. And I have this book here about nakshatras. Very quirky. Very unique guy. Like very offbeat, very unique guy. But cool. And you just get this impression. And like, it doesn't matter if he's living in his own world and he's living in his own world, creating his own reality. But he has this ingenious to him with the things he says and how he does things. And he wrote this book because he meditated just like everyone else does. He channeled it. And it was one of the first nakshatra books officially out there that people would reference. There's not a lot of books on nakshatras until he did it first. I wouldn't say he did first. That is probably totally incorrect. I don't know. But he was one of the firsters. If you look up nakshatra books, you won't find many. So he was one of the few to do it. So maybe you have written your own book, or you're interested in writing your own book. With this Uranus in the second house, right? That's an entrepreneur house. You're interested in creating your own unique business where you share your own intellectual ideas. You have this raw energy to you where you're like, this is the way, like, I want to help people live a better, beautiful quality of life. I want to offer that experience to them, and I don't play. Like, I don't play. I'm about really being clear on creating this high state of well-being in life. Very spiritualist. I'm getting like very deeply spiritualist group. But you do follow your passions. I think you have great instincts. Oh, it's clear way back here. Gosh, I was holding the cards way up there. I gotta fix that. Hold on a minute. Yeah, I think you're really good at just following what you're passionate about. You're very passionate about helping people. You're very passionate about what you do. You have to be passionate about it. You have to believe in it. You have to have the conviction for it as well. So I'm trying to pick up the energies from these cards. We have here 20 expectation. I think you just have standards. It's usually my standards card. You got standards. You have standards for the quality of life that you are interested in living. You like, I expect myself to, I don't know, create a life for myself, or I expect people to behave a certain way, like, cordial. So there's this sense of like people want to respect you as well. But I love this. I love this energy. It's like high in life, happy, vibey energy. The last card we have here is Beggar. Light attributes. Confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival. Awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. So this gives me this impression of, I think, a lot of spiritual people on YouTube or just in general, who are very interested in like the high conviction for the way that they want to live their life. You're not here to be about money. You're here to be about the call or the cause. You're about the cause. You're about helping people in some way, like really, truly helping people in some way. So you're about overcoming those fears of it's about money, or, Capitalism, you're not about those systems. You want to be a part of the universal system. Life just gives because it can. Life is abundant, it can be. And I don't have to follow anyone's system in order for me to create the abundance, right? It's very sassy for this group. It's like, I ain't doing that. No. Okay, so what is the impression that this group gives to people, guides? Okay, I gotta clarify that card for me. Clarify that for me, please. Huh? Okay, tell me more. Tell me more, tell me more. I feel like there's something, okay, beautiful. Yeah, there's something about your communication skills, communicative abilities, your justice, and the King of Swords. You don't play. I was picking that up. You guys don't play when it comes to the way that you operate. The way that you operate. You are about justice. You are about speaking the truth, seeking the truth, creating the truth, and you're about freeing people. Like this group, you give that strong impression that you're here to free people with your Uranus energy. You're about that collectively helping people to overcome their hardships. That beggar card, and you're going to tell them the truth about how to overcome it. Because you get those downloads from the universe and insights from the universe that helps to guide people and show them how can they create a better life for themselves. You're very much about that. You are about the cause. Strong, like, protester. You know, you don't have to be in the streets protesting. You probably just protest in your yoga studio, or I don't know. You just show people another way to come to free themselves, to think differently, perceive it differently. And you're very direct about it too. You do not mince words. Impression this group gives to people, guys. Aquarius, second house, Rahu. Wow, what is it about it just won't leave the second house. It likes that. I think you're good at what you do. It is your voice. Strong throat chakra here for this group. It is your voice. And with that Aquarius, again, it's like you're very smart, very intelligent, very ingenious. I am getting an archetype, but I don't want to say. I'm getting, okay, some of like the best tarot readers I've seen on YouTube have this, like, that's the vibe I'm getting from this group. Like, some of the best tarot readers I've seen on YouTube, the best readers I've heard, that's the vibe I'm getting. Like, you guys are very good at what you do. Very good at seeing things, seeing the patterns, seeing the... You have a very intuitively powerful, original, innovative way of communicating. I think you're very good with language, very good with words. You just come off as very smart, studied, or educated. Smart, studied, educated. And it feels like self-education, honestly. Whatever you chose, like a million books you read, a million books or classes or courses you took. It doesn't feel like you didn't go to college for this kind of knowledge. You went to the world, the universe of life for this knowledge. Yeah, I'm getting, I was taken to, what is his name? Why do I always forget him? Who created Apple? Oh, Steve Jobs. Wow, it hit me after I was about to look it up. Yeah, I'm getting strong Steve Jobs. It's like there's something about you that comes off as detached. At times, like quite detached, and you'll just say whatever you need to say to be like a vessel for the information to come through. You're not trying to influence people. You're just trying to give them the information that they need. But you do come from a very positive, like, outlook. Like you're coming from a positive space because you're here to uplift them or help them or guide them in some way. But a really good teacher is what I'm getting in general. A really good teacher. Impression that this people gives to other people. This person gives to other people. So funny. Page of Swords, yeah, it keeps coming through over and over again. You don't care. You don't care what other people are doing. You're just like, I'm gonna communicate. Honestly, truth is, everyone has their own version of truth, but there is like true truth. But I think you are like, you're trying to dig into the true truth, but you're here to communicate the truth or your truth. Definitely podcasts, YouTube, or content creator, somewhere where you're communicating your ideas would be great for you. Anything else you want to let me know about this chocolate? I think that's such a funny card that came out. Oh, hi. It gave me swords energy again with the Ace of Swords and the Nine of Swords. It's like you're about the truth. It's like you're going to tell people what they need to hear. I'm not getting that. It causes anxiety to them. I think you help to free them of the anxiety because they're worried about a lot of necessary things, right? Nine of Swords is about you're worried about things in your head when you really should be seeing the truth of reality for what it is. And the truth is you're always okay. And you're always wherever you need to be. You're about the cause. You want to tell me more about the Alliance card, guys? We have here Five of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. What? For the chocolate card? Okay, so... I think there's something about you... I mean, with the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles... So you know how people say there's no shortcut to life? I feel like you understand this. So yes, we can manifest and life is magical and all that great stuff. And I was also saying fertility. Wasn't I saying fertility? And the Queen of Pentacles usually has a rabbit in front of her, right? I think you're quite fertile with ideas, without question. It feels like you have an endless trick to pull out of your bag. But you're about doing the work. It's like even if you have to start from the beginning, you're going to work for it. Because you earn your keep, or you earn it. You earn your keep is what I'm hearing. You earn your keep. And you're confident in your ability to create that abundance for yourself. Yeah, very giving nature, but you're giving of the right qualities to me. To me, I'm getting energy. So it's like what you give people in energy, also in insight as well. Like you give them insight, energy into what they need to know for them to be focused on their life, or there's just the right words or just the right whatever to offer to people to help them get out of their stuck energy with that Five of Cups and feeling sorry for yourself. I just keep getting that you guys are counselors. I keep getting that you're counselors because you keep helping people that are stressed out and disappointed and sad. I also feel like you have quite a bit of compassion for yourself, where you perhaps have had situations where you've struggled and you're like, okay, we'll start again. Okay, I'll start again. I'll figure it out. And then people respect you for that. It's like, okay, I was disappointed. I had to go through my 5 stages of grief and, okay, I figured it out. I came on the other side, right? Because I keep looking at this do things right on this chocolate card, do things right. All right, I'm going to do it right this time. I learned something about myself. Okay, let's see alignment message for you, group number 4. Alignment message. Mercury. Yeah, you guys got a strong Mercury summer, huh? Mercury in the first house in Capricorn. That's strong business sense. Mercury and Capricorns are usually slow communicators, or they give really good advice, either way. On helping people to create stability in their life, or helping people to stabilize their life. With that beggar energy, maybe there's something about you where you can help give people information to establish healthy habits to create stability in their life. They want you to communicate. Tell me more about that Mercury. No kidding. Tell me more about that Mercury in the first house in Capricorn. Yeah. My channel's full of writers. Ace of Swords. Yeah, tell the truth. Okay. To who? Who are they to? Ooh, the devil reverse. Oh, it's Capricorn. That's funny. They just gave me the same energy. Can you tell me more about this energy or clarify it, please? They just give me the same energy. Communicate the truth. 10 of Wands. That's Capricorn energy as well. Okay, tell me more about that 10 of Wands. What's going on here? Knight of Pentacles. I feel like it's exactly what I just said. I mean, you have a strong business mind. So that's they're kind of saying it right here. One of your gifts is to communicate about helping people to elevate their situation in life, to actually create abundance. And we keep getting pentacles for your energy with this Knight of Pentacles. To me, that's my college graduate. He's figured out, okay, this is what you do. You got the skills. Maybe you are some kind of counselor that helps people to get on track, but you have the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I think you're very good at helping people to get out of stuck situations. And this is probably because this is either something you figured out for yourself or you're figuring out for yourself. It's something you're experiencing right now. You have a career in communication. Anything else? Alignment message for this group. 4th house, Cancer, Jupiter. Oh, nice. Ooh, they took us to emotions. What? They did what? Tell us more about that Jupiter in Cancer in the 4th house. Follow your instincts. That's Mother Gaia energy. Planet of Blessings is in the house of home and comfort and psychology, in the sign of home, psychology, and comfort. Okay. I feel like the universe wants to reassure you, whatever path that you're on. I think the thing that you're here to communicate or help people through is the thing that you're also figuring out how to do right now. You're finding a way to use your intellectual, communicative gifts to help people, to help them free themselves. And they want you to know that there are blessings coming your way as a result of this. So that's the way the universe works, and that's what my guides are teaching me all the time, is we're not here to work for money. The money is a natural consequence of you just following a path. The universe can take care of you. And all you're here to do is figure out what is the inspired action. I think you're quite good at that because you have here ignite your passion. You're very good at following your passion. Okay, tell me more of that Jupiter in Cancer in the 4th. So I feel like the universe, yeah, look at that Queen of Wands. The universe wants you to expect that you can be blessed or that you can be taken care of as well. But it's because you're pursuing your desires. It's because you're pursuing your desires. This makes you magnetic. It's like when you're doing what you love, that's probably your happy place. It's like when you're doing what you really love, you're in your happy place. And this is when experiences come towards you. People are drawn towards you and blessings come towards you. So they just want you to know you're about to be blessed with abundance. What is this first impression or the impression that this group gives to other people, guys? Last bit of energy. Sun card. Yeah, hippie happy. In this and 7 of Pentacles. People feel like you really work for what you do. There may be an air of, I don't know that you're impatient. I don't know. I'm not getting that. I'm getting that you're just hardworking. I'm getting that you're hardworking. People feel like you work for what you do and you are a bright, sunny, sunlight, happiness, sunflower in their life, or around them, or just to see or to witness. They get the impression that you're doing good in life. You're doing good. Anything else about the first impression this group gives to other people, or impression that they make on people? The impression they make on people. We got here Venus. Ah, I love it. Venus Capricorn. Hardworking again in the 9th house. Okay. You guys are very hardworking. Gotcha. You take what you do very seriously. You don't play. You take what you do very seriously. You either demonstrate it just through your passion, the way that you do it, or you talk about it, or you just like, you love talking about it, but people can tell you take what you do seriously. And I think as a result, you are going to attract a lot of success because abundance was all over your reading. And with that Capricorn, I mean, Venus is about blessings, and that 9th house is about philosophy, a way of life. Yeah, so it's like philosophy, a way of life. 9th house is always about keeping seeing things from a higher perspective. Tell me more about this Venus in the 9th house in Capricorn. Magician. Nice. You guys just keep getting those communication cards. We got 6 of Swords. 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so people get the impression that you're just on to the better. With the 2 of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords. You're on to the better, and they can see it. They can see that you are manifesting the reality that you're trying to create. right? What was I saying, right? The magician pulled the rabbit out the hat. They can see that. You're in the process of really manifesting with divine. I think with that ninth house energy and the magician, it's like you're really manifesting with the universe to create what you want. And people can see this. They're impressed by it. But not only that, you're teaching them how to do it too. You're teaching them how to do it. So, I'm very good at what you do. Yeah. Okay, that's going to be the end of your reading. Oh, final alignment message. We'll do a final message just so we can end on that. Pluto, first house, Aquarius. Ooh, deep. Tell me more about this Pluto, first house in Aquarius. That's about you going through a transformation. Oh, I think maybe when it comes to your communication, King of Wands. Tell me more about the King of Wands. Tell me about the Pluto, and we had the Queen of Wands earlier. I think they really want you to be more confident, right? Mercury and Capricorn, they want you to be very confident about your ability to communicate your ideas. They really do. Yes. Three of Wands. Yes. See it from the higher perspective. See it from the higher perspective, the bigger picture. There's a bigger picture at play here. There is a bigger picture at play. So the universe wants you to really know, just to get confident, because you're going through a transformative experience. You're learning a lot about yourself, and you're learning a lot about yourself when it comes to leadership. You're learning a lot about yourself when it comes to what you're capable of. You're learning a lot about yourself when it comes to your strengths and your weaknesses. You're learning about yourself when it comes to, how do I use my intuition to guide me? So there's strong entrepreneur energy all over this reading. If you guys don't think you are an entrepreneur, I feel like you guys are. I feel like it's your communication, your insights, your crown chakra, third eye chakra, and throat chakra that are leading you towards being successful at what you're here to do, because that is what you know how to thrive at. I think people generally get this impression that you're healthy or you're taking care of yourself, and you know how to give guidance on how they can enter into a better state of well-being for themselves as well. Yes, you have a very peaceful vibe to you as well. Peaceful, but also bright and passionate too. It's like a combination. We're not just one thing. You have a spectrum as well. But the universe wants you to know, it's like, get confident, get building that confidence. And they want you to be selfish too, and to understand what it means to have like a healthy ego, or to be selfish about pursuing your desires, or just to really get comfortable with that energy and build a healthy connection to it. Because both my King of Wands and my Queen of Wands are unapologetic about their desires. They go for what they want. But they're also very generous too. So, yeah. Anything else you want to let me know? Pluto is about that subconscious. So sometimes we have like subconscious fears about how we see ourselves. So that's why they keep saying they want you to think big. Like they really want you to put yourself up there in terms of what you're capable of. I don't really know what that means, guys. I'm saying it. I mean, I guess it's like imagine yourself doing the thing that you've always wanted to do that's like big. So it's like whatever you're doing or you feel like you can do right now, multiply that by 10 or 100 and be like, oh, what if I did that? They want you to, because I think you're going to get a bigger stage. That's what I'm getting. Tell me more about this Pluto Aquarius. Can we give them more advice, guides, about embracing this energy or working through this transformation? Transformations are always uncomfortable. You guys know this. Transformations are always uncomfortable because they require you to step out of your comfort zone. So with Seven of Cups, it's like the delusion is thinking that you're small when you're right? And they want you to be very open. Just use your imagination, right? Use your imagination, like I just said. Use your imagination to believe. Be willing to take risk with the Five of Swords and walk away from things that no longer serve you. Be willing to take the risk. The people who take the risk, big reward. I think you're being asked to take a risk when it comes to your dreams. Tell me more about the Five of Swords. Yeah, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it Tell me more about the Five of Swords. Don't overthink it. Don't think about money. That's not Six of Cups. Tell me more about the Six of Cups here. And we have here Four of Wands. Four of Swords. So to me, I'm getting this energy, to me, with the Six of Cups and the Four of Swords. They really want you to, I feel like, change your self-image It's the way that you see yourself. They need you to switch this up to one of someone who can create success in their life. Anything else you want to let me know about the Ace of Cups? Oops. King of Pentacles. There it is again about the Pentacles. Ace of Cups. Yeah, you guys are on to, you're moving into a phase. Tell me more about the Six of Cups. You're moving into a phase where you are creating a lot. Okay, they want you to know there's a lot of abundance coming, and they just need you to, yeah, end. Like, it's the self-image again with that Six of Cups and the Death card and the Four of Swords. So it's like the way that you see yourself. They need you to come correct. They need you to come correct. It's like, be fearless and be bold because you have it in you, right? We got both the King of Wands and Queen of Wands to represent your energy. You have what it takes to do what it takes. You just do. You just do. You do. Let me see what I can channel here. Because I feel like, you know, I have an opinion, but I really want to channel the advice that wants to come through for you guys here. And let me clean up these cards as well. I'm going to pull my other deck. Okay, guys, what is your advice to this group? What do they really need to see through, work past, work on? What is your biggest advice to them? We have here tandem, bicycle, synchronized, alliance, partnership. Okay. They definitely want you to know there's a partnership, collaborative experience that's going to work to your benefit. It's most definitely, it's very likely coming into your life. Okay. And, oh, okay. Change of state, grief. Oh, okay. And cake. Okay. So for this group, they just want you to know, there are blessings coming into your life, and people is going to be one of them. Those partnerships, collaborations for you to elevate. Maybe you have to hire someone or work with someone to establish more of stability in your life. But they just want you to know that the setback or disappointment, I want to know more about what that energy is. Can you tell me more about the broken vase is about? Ooh, Magician, Knight of Cups, and Eight of Swords. Okay, it's manifesting. What you want is on its way. What you want is on its way. Again, Five of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. Tell me more about the broken vase here. Sorry about that, guys. I'm almost done. Okay. Oh, free will, choice, opportunity, alternatives, choice. Mode of truth. Okay. They just want you to know there's an important decision coming. There's an important decision coming when it comes to opportunities that are opening up for you. It's going to feel like a celebration once you make your decision, and it feels like a clear yes to me. Maybe you have to negotiate. Maybe you have to make sure certain things are on your terms when it comes to this partnership, because there's two people on this bike. So perhaps when it comes to this contract or this partnership, you just want to make sure you're getting what you want, because there's choices being made. And it says you're very likely. It says like you're very likely manifesting this into your life, and it's going to feel like cake. It's going to feel very celebratory. Anything else you want to tell us about the forked road and the decisions being made, guys? Six of Pentacles came out. It's just like more responsibility, huh? Page of Wands, something you haven't done before. Star card. Get out of your comfort zone. Oh my gosh. Group number 4, the universe is asking you to take a leap of faith. Oh my gosh. Are they? Boy, are they. Fool card, Page of Wands, and the Star card. They're asking you to take a huge leap of faith. I don't know what this is. I just know it's big. All right. They kept giving Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles came out. King of Pentacles came out. And then the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands came out. Isn't that interesting? And we were talking about partnership, right? So there might be someone who is like a good match to help you establish yourself here. You want to take that into consideration. The universe wants to offer you a lot of generosity coming towards you, and they're going to need you to take a leap of faith because it's a big decision. It's not small. And you'll know when it comes. You can't miss it. That's going to be the end of your reading here, group number 4. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like, subscribe to support. Let me know if this resonated. Bye.